Umar Johnson talks about Bronny and his white women. Bronny and his white women. Before we even get into this, let me ask y'all a question. What do you guys think about the idea that let me pull this up again. What do you guys think about the idea that it seems as though a lot of people are starting to insert their opinion on kids nowadays? It seems as though a lot of DJ Envy, Rick Ross, they've been going back and forth about spouses and kids when it was supposed to be about the car show. Umar Johnson, this is not his first time talking specifically about what it is that he thinks that LeBron James is supposed to do with his family. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about content creators, pundits, public figures having their opinion specifically about the children? Now, I don't necessarily have any problem with it per se. I really have more of a problem with the parent. So his criticism being levied at the parent is kind of a tricky thing, right? Because then I would be being a hypocrite because I have something to say about how it is that I see Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union is advocating for and trying to get that alphabet community bag based off of how it is that they're raising their kids, right? So I can't say that once you start making your kid a public figure, then that's a tricky thing to do. Because Bronny is Bronny 18, 19? Right? I am going to have criticisms levied towards Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union based off of how it is that they present their kid in the public. So would it be hypocritical for me to then say that Umar Johnson shouldn't have criticism towards how LeBron James is raising his kid? Whether I agree with him or not, let's have a conversation. Hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. I want to hear what Dr. Umar Johnson got to say. Thank you guys for sending me this video.
What's going on with Bronny James? What's going on with young Bronny James? He been bunny hopping again? They said Bronny James been bunny hopping again, brothers and
I think that Dr. Umar Johnson, I say this every single time, that Dr. Umar Johnson is quite possibly a comedian in his past lifetime. He is one of the funniest guys on YouTube, man.
They said Bonnie James. I blame LeBron for that. That's LeBron James's fault. That's all LeBron James. He made it comfortable for that boy to run around with them white girls. That's all LeBron James. Would you sleep with a white woman for $1 million? I would not.
I don't believe it. Question in the chat. Maybe I need to put up a poll. Do you think that Dr. Umar Johnson would sleep with a white woman for $1 million? Tax-free. Tax-free. Do y'all think that the good doctor would sleep with a white woman, a snow bunny as he likes to call him, for $1 million? Think about it. Possibility for you to be able to pour into the community and fix your schools. Would doctor get a bad white woman for $1 million? Let's continue.
I used to have white girlfriends, but now I could never go back. My current girlfriend is Mexican. You need to be blocked. You are a dusty ninja. You went from a snow bunny to a yellow bunny. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. I heard the Celtics is down 0-3. I heard the Lakers is down 0-3. Miami, the 8th seed, Jimmy Buckets, is up 3-0. I think
Aaron said he would do it for a pack of cigarettes.
I think the whole thing is set up. Jamal Murray got a bunny?
Oh, Jesus.
Jamal Murray got a bunny? For real? I like Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray got a snow bunny? Damn. Please tell me Jimmy Buckets ain't got no snow bunny. Please tell me.
Wasn't Jimmy Butler raised by a white mother or something like that? Just curious. Let me let him rock out.
Jimmy Buckets don't have a snow bunny. Can somebody please confirm that Jimmy Buckets does not have a snow bunny? Please, brothers and sisters. Please, brothers and sisters. Can somebody confirm whether or not Jimmy Buckets, if Jimmy Buckets got a snow bunny, I quit. If Jimmy Buckets got a snow bunny, I quit. I don't believe that.
Shout out to Aaron with the super chat. I'll be reading that shortly.
Don't say that. Please don't say that. I hope Jimmy Buckets. What about Bam Adebayo? Bam Adebayo, is he bunny hopping?
Oh, Jesus. What the hell is happening right there? Y'all, we don't know who these people is talking to. And what if he loved them? What if that's his agent? What if that's a person that he grew up with? I don't understand what the problem is. I am genuine, and maybe y'all can explain it to me. I know some of y'all have grown up in racist households where your black father and your black mother said, don't ever bring a white girl in here. I know that there's a lot of people that grew up in environments where it was absolutely against code for you ever to talk to anybody other than a black girl. Even if that black woman is possibly going to humiliate you, take half of your stuff, make sure you go ahead and get that most ghetto black girl that you can possibly find. Why do people have such a problem with somebody else who actually want to rock with you versus the people that don't really care nothing about you? Why should I have to beg to be with somebody that ain't really checking for me? Because we've all seen on this show specifically how black women on a regular basis say that I want the thing that I can't even have. I want the thing that is not even best for me. I want the dude that's a thug in a suit. We see women say that I'm not checking for the nerd. I'm not checking for this dude. I'm not checking for that dude. We see that happen. Okay, so if guys go where they celebrate it and not necessarily where they tolerate it, I'm trying to understand. Because, listen, if that be the case, if it's so plentiful out here, and I'm just being honest, if it's so plentiful out here as far as the options and the opportunities for guys to then be able to roll with the women that's best for them. Thank you, Slim Tebow. I'm definitely going to be reading that super chat shortly. Then how come Umar Johnson is not married? Allegedly, he has children with black women out of wedlock that he's not with. Now, if y'all telling me that that's good for the community and that's good for the black people, broken households, baby mamas are good for the community, then please, by all means, help me to understand it and hold me accountable. But if he is operating in a space to where he has a broken family, or he's been in a situation where his family is broken and he's not married, then how is it that he can advocate for somebody else to be something that he's not living?
I don't believe that. I don't believe Jimmy Buckets got a snow bunny. I don't believe that. I cannot. I have to see that. I would have to see that to believe that. Nah, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. What about Marcus Smart? I know Jaylen Brown ain't got no bunny. Jaylen Brown seemed like he pretty conscious. I don't think Jaylen Brown got no bunny. Marcus Smart, he not bunny hopping, is he?
Yo, what does what you do on the court have to do with who it is that you date? Hello?
Is Marcus Smart bunny hopping? I don't think so. I'll be shocked if Jaylen Brown, because Jaylen Brown got some consciousness. Tyler Hero got a black queen? Does Tyler Hero really got a black queen? Marcus Smart got a Latina? Is she Afro-Latina or anti-African Latina? Marcus Smart is not with a white woman. She's black. Thank you, broke-ass Negro, for clearing that up. Shout out to the broke-ass Negro. I don't know why you call yourself that. Tyler Hero got a Latina. Marcus' fiance is mixed. Mixed race African? I'll tolerate that.
Jesus.
I tolerate the mixed race African. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They family. Oh, he got a white Latina. Tyler Hero is with a black girl. They said he's with a Latino. Make up your mind. Is she a black Latino? Jaylen Brown wife Kimberly is white. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I do not believe Jaylen Brown got a white woman. No, no way. Jaylen Brown does not have a bunny. It's no way Jaylen Brown got a bunny. No way. Jaylen Brown and Jimmy Buckets, I would have to see it to believe it. We're not talking about men. We're talking about the black family, sister.
What black family? What black family? How can we talk about the black family without first having a black family? Let me ask y'all a question. If I'm a pastor or your favorite pastor is on the pulpit and they're advocating against children out of wedlock, and then they go and they have a child out of wedlock, do you still value them and see them the same way? If you have somebody that's on the pulpit and they're advocating against the alphabet community, and then you find out that they actually slept with somebody in the alphabet community, do you value them the same way? How do we not extend that same level of criticism across the board, or does it only apply to people that's on the pulpit? It doesn't apply to the wokety wokes and the blackety blacks? It doesn't apply to the white people? Huh? Who does it apply to and who does? How do we then hold people accountable for things that we don't do? I can't tell you to do it if I'm not doing it. How can I talk about black family when I haven't built one? Why do black women, for example, let me give you a third example. Why do black women, when I hold women accountable about breaking up their households and marriage and all of this other type of stuff, why do they get so triggered? Why do you think they get so triggered? Because they have no ammunition against me. See, you can't say that I'm not living what it is that I do, because I am successfully married. I've never broken up my household. I don't have any children out of wedlock. I am a phenomenal father to my black daughter. I would say that when you really look at it based off of actions, because I believe that actions is actually 95% of body language is, or body language is 95% of communication, and the other 5 to 10% of it is actually the things that you say. So it's really what you do. Who's really for black culture? Is it the person that talks about it on a platform, or is it the person that actually lives it? Keep money within the community, spend money within their community, raise a smart black daughter that ultimately will be submissive to her husband, and also make sure that I don't create children out of wedlock and baby mamas? Or is it the people that just talk about it? Because anybody can say anything, but very few people actually live it. Where are the receipts? That's why women get so bothered a lot of times when I hold them accountable, because it's hard to say that I don't have your best interests at heart when I actually live it, and I pour everything that I have into the people that I value the most, which is my wife and my daughter. The biggest people, the ones that criticize the most, the ones that have most to say about me and my wife specifically, are the people that's supposed to be the most woke and the blackety black. So if you're advocating for it, but then I'm living it, how do you then have criticism against the people that's the biggest ones that's living it? LeBron James is married successfully, 10 times over more successfully from a relationship perspective than Umar Johnson or any other person that's a visible celebrity. Married his high school sweetheart, raising 2 sons and a daughter. We can have criticism about a lot of the things LeBron James do on the court. We can have criticism about a lot of the things that he stands for as far as the way that he votes or who it is that he stands behind as far as endorses. But the one thing you can't say is that he's not living it. And that's the difference. But we value what people say over what it is that they do, and that's why the communities are so messed up. Let's continue.
It's all about the black family. We talk about everybody. We're going to talk about you. Why you ain't wearing your natural hair yet?
There we go.
Why aren't you? Why are black women still imitating white women? Let's talk about that. When are black women going to go through a hair care revolution? I'm talking to black women right now. I'm talking about the planet Earth. When are African women going to have a hair care revolution where all of y'all go natural? See, I can tolerate the weave and the perm if y'all give me an expiration date. If y'all say, Dr. Umar, we're going to weave and perm it up for 10 more years, I can survive that. I'm going to tolerate that. But if you can't give me no expiration date, if you're going to weave and perm and wig it up and blonde hair it up for eternity, I'm not tolerating that.
What relevance does this have? I'm just curious. What relevance does this have?
So I'm asking my sisters right now, when are you all going to go natural as a movement, as a sisterhood, as the queendom? When are you going natural?
The minute that they all want to be single and then absolutely be dissed by the dudes that they trying to make themselves available for, because let's be honest, it is a competition. And I don't give a fuck what none of these dudes say, what they saying in the chat, what they saying online, and what they saying on these panels. Guys, don't go for these earthy chicks. Can I just be honest with y'all? Guys, do not go for earthy women. You take your fucking chakras, your Aquarius calendars, your no shoe wearing, black soap rocking, no deodorant having self, and go that way. I'ma just be honest with you. Dudes, do we want to have a real conversation? Or no, y'all want to wait till Wednesday? Y'all want to wait till Wednesday night where we go in on this? Because I plan on I plan on addressing the whole natural thing going forward. Keep on squeezing juices and berries in your coochie, and without a wash rag and some soap, talking about that it's got chemicals in it. So did that jizz that he let off inside of you, but you ain't trip off of what he was eating. Guys, do not go for the earthy chick. Now, I know y'all talk about his levels to natural, and we can get into that, but I'm just telling you, guys, do not go for the earthy chick. Okay. Well, if they do, then how come all of these chicks with BBLs is getting chose? I'm not a fan of BBLs. I absolutely hate them. We can talk about it. We'll talk about it on Wednesday.
Not part-time, not quarter time, not halfway, 100%. When are y'all going to go natural, sisters? Talking about protective hair covering. Yeah, it's protecting you from your low self-esteem. That's the only hair it's protect. I'm protecting my hair. I wear the wig to protect my hair. I wear the weave to protect my hair.
I do hear that a lot. I do hear women say that I wear this to protect my hair. I don't know how true that is. I'm not a cosmopolitan or whatever the fuck y'all want to call them or whatever. I'm not a hairdoer, so I don't know what protects or what doesn't. So I do hear women say a lot of that though.
Protecting your low self-esteem. That's why you got the weave on. Who you think you fooling? Stop playing games with me. We need our black men to love it. I agree.
Hey, somebody time out Jabari Davis in the chat. Don't block him, just time him out. He'll know why. Let him think about his actions for 5 minutes before he decides that he wants to continue to participate. Because, sir, you did subscribe so that you can be able to say whatever it is that you want to say from a comment perspective. So we're going to hold you accountable. Moderators, deal with Jabari Davis accordingly. Now there's no existence that your comment ever even came up. Happy now? Make sure you stay subscribed. Hit a like for the YouTube algorithm.
I agree. Black men have to start affirming natural hair. If we required it, all of y'all would be natural. The black man is complicit in the black woman's self-hatred because we don't make you feel comfortable or beautiful in your natural hair. I said the black man is guilty of not making the black woman feel comfortable and beautiful in her natural hair.
Now it's our fault. Somehow, some way, it always comes back to the black man. Even when you're holding women accountable for their own decisions and their own actions, they grown adults, it always comes back down to the black man. You don't see guys as nerds sitting here holding women accountable for not picking them. I told a dude yesterday, I said, I told my dog Trey Little, I said, no, stay lame, bro. If they telling you that you lame, you stay lame because you winning and they ain't. That way you able to more effectively weed out the people that ain't rocking with you. You ain't supposed to be for everybody. You're supposed to be for that one person that you align with. So how did it then become men's fault again? I digress.
So yes, we are guilty. We are accomplices to the crime of black female self-hatred, brothers and sisters. What should you do if your son or daughter wants a white partner? Put them out the house.
So let me ask y'all a question. How old is Dr. Umar Johnson? How old is Dr. Umar Johnson? Somebody in the chat tell me how old Dr. Umar Johnson is, and then I got a question.
Put them out. Put their asses out. That's all you got to do. Put them out. No, my daughter could not come into my house with the snow puppy. It would not be allowed. She can come in my house, but she's not bringing an enslaver in my dwelling. No, I don't care.
Dr. Umar Johnson is wild. All right, somebody said 48. Almost 50. Let me ask y'all a question. Genuine question. As you look at Dr. Umar Johnson on the screen right now, as you look at him and you stare at him right now, is it a possibility or no that at 48/50, almost 50 years old, that Dr. Umar Johnson has zero gray hairs in his head or his beard? He may not. He may just be naturally black without a gray hair on his chinny chin chin. Question. Is it a possibility that Dr. Umar Johnson is 100% naturally all blackety black with his hair and his beard without any kind of dye whatsoever? Just a question. I'll wait. Because I'm going to just tell you, I'm about to get my beard dyed. Hopefully, I can get my barber, traveling barber, and he can make sure that I'm taken care of. He can come and make sure I'm trimmed up. I'm going to have zero gray in my beard, but hopefully by the time y'all see me tomorrow. I'm going to have zero gray in my beard by the time y'all see me tomorrow. So, if he's actually advocating for women to be 100% natural, then that would mean that he would have to also be 100% natural, right? Because you can't sit here and hold other people accountable for not advocating for or making somebody else feel beautiful if you also putting that dye in your beard. No? Okay, let's continue.
Could not
Thank you,
go
Bella.
to the wedding.
Thank you, Bella.
And he would not be allowed in my house. I'm just telling you my rules. No child of mine is bringing a member of the oppressor race to my dinner table, and I'm not going to the wedding. I know that's harsh for you because you're not unapologetically African. You are not a race-first renegade. You are not a revolutionary Pan-African nationalist.
AKA, you're not broke. You don't completely live under a rock. You're not out here washing yourself with tea leaves and barley and you're not running through the field smelling like a puppy when you get inside of the house. Okay? This is what being broke, nationalist, all of this other type of stuff, right? I call this race hustling. This is called race hustling. And what you have to understand is that in race hustling, most of the people that advocate the most, or the people that tell you that you should be one way, they broke. And it happens on both sides. I just demonstrated it for you over the last week with white people. The biggest revolutionaries are usually the ones that's the most oppressed in their minds. Every last white person that jumped up to hold me accountable about how it is that they felt about me were A, either living in their cars, B, living with their parents, or C, broke AF. It happens in both sides. The biggest revolutionaries are always the ones that are the most in distress. They up here sitting about they ain't paid their taxes and they getting pulled over by the police, but they over here having conversations online on how it is we need to live our life, talking about being godly. Fam, you need to worry about getting out of your car and getting proper tags, registration, license, and insurance. You have no time to be sitting here holding me accountable online. No time to sit here holding me accountable online. And so, let me continue. Let's hear what he got to say.
I'm not going to no damn snow puppy wedding. It ain't no puppies eating at my damn table. Are you going to let Suki the goat do what? Me and Sister Suki, we good. We good. Stop worrying about Sister Suki. Well, my brothers and sisters, who play tonight? Is tonight game 4 Lakers and nothing, or it's said they won the bubble ring? Paul was gossip. Will not help LeBron James win another ring. All you got to do is watch him. He'll play good one game.
I don't care about
the
that.
all-time scoring tie his contract up. When is LeBron's contract up? I got a funny feeling he want to go back to Cleveland because wrong with the Celtics. Oh, Bunny, you will never catch me with a bunny. You won't catch me with a bunny in Europe. You won't catch me in a bunny in Australia. You won't catch me with a bunny in Canada. You won't catch me with a bunny in America. You damn sure won't catch me with a bunny on African soil. If you catch me with a bunny on African soil, I need to be whipped 20,000 lashes. You will never catch me with a bunny. What's wrong with white girls? After 400 years, if I need to answer that, we have a problem, my brother. After 400 years, if I need to answer what's wrong with the bunny, we have a problem. The fact you asking me that shit after 400 years of dealing with these damn barbarians.
Oh,
if
Jesus.
you want some barbarian coochie, be my guest.
This
if
is
you
wild.
that thirsty that you need some barbarian coochie, go get you.
Extraordinary brother. I'm going to be reading Super Chat shortly, but he said, Mr. Daniels, did you just say that black men do not want earthy women? Yeah, that's what I said. I said it. Listen, if I'm wrong, tell me that I'm wrong. Somebody tell me that I'm wrong in the chat and tell me that y'all fucking on earthy women. Let me know. I'm curious.
Some barbarian coochie, and I hope she got some razor blades in that shit. I hope she got some knives and wood sticks. I hope she got some alcohol and COVID in that barbarian coochie. Since you so thirsty for uncooked flesh, I hope she got some damn razor blades in there.
Oh my
Cut
Jesus.
your little Johnson. Cut your extra small Johnson into little teeny mini bites.
Jesus. I didn't know Umar Johnson was this savage. I didn't know Umar Johnson had it in him to go all the way in on the people in the chat. Okay.
In fact, that's your name, Mini Bite. Mini Bite with the cave coochie. There you go. Mini Bite with the cave coochie.
Oh,
Brothers and sisters, after 400 years, brothers and sisters, after 500 years, some questions we shouldn't be answering no more. After 500 years, some questions we shouldn't be asking no more. After 500 years, it's questions we shouldn't be answering no more. Don't worry, my brother, I'm sleeping alone tonight. See, I don't come to Africa looking for cookies. I've never had cookies on African soil. I've never had cookies on African soil. I never had cookies on Caribbean soil.
oh Jesus. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can fast
Right
forward.
now, I'm just being transparent. At South American be looking to smash. Don't worry about that. There's always queens in that. And you know what? And once you get this King Kongalicious, once Corinne Pierre get this King Kongalicious,
Jesus.
once Corinne Pierre get this King Kongalicious, she gonna forget all about that snow bunny. Oh yes, I'm gonna get that little sexy Haitian. Oh yes.
This dude is wild. Ultimately, I think that men should go where they celebrate it and not necessarily where they tolerate it. Honestly. I think that guys should go where they celebrate it and not where they tolerate it. Um, y'all do know that it's a large majority of guys that are raised in environments that's not predominantly black.